Alright, so again here the filters, they both operate the same way. There are 4 clips, 2 on each side. Bear with me, of course I'm trying to use one hand here. But basically once you want to clip them, and they are sturdy by the way, they're hard plastic, they do come off just for easier access, and when I dump out the container I'll actually take 2 of them off. But basically then just the lid just lifts right off. There's a little bit of excess water that drips, so just go over the sink with it. Comes out. Underneath that center part is the magnet that spins the propeller to make the filter. So just set that off to the side real fast, along with power heads and whatnot, my heaters. And you could see the media baskets right here. I'll try to take one out. Just drain the top, and I'll show you how I have these assembled. They're going to be identical except for the actual media in them. Okay, the top one on both of these has the circular part here, which I would imagine has something to do with how the water actually goes into the baskets all the way to the bottom and comes back up. Because if you remember, actually on the reverse side of this, you could see that it's circular, so that sits right on top of there, and voila, that's how that works. So basically, if you lift this up, you'll see the disgusting media here. So you take this off. Of course, I'll discard that. But inside here, what I've actually done, because my tank is larger, and actually the reason is because I have so many large fish, I just bought breeder baskets. They're like $4.99, so I have a larger capacity mesh net here to hold the, looks like this is just charcoal that I used last time. Of course I just set the plastic off to the side. This goes in the garbage over here. I'll set that to the side to be thrown away. In between each are these little square ones. Again, just set that off to the side. Take out the next one. This is probably going to be the red ammo carbon here. Well, it's not red. The box that comes in is red, of course. Set this off to the side. And yeah, you can see the white. And all ammo carb is charcoal and ammonia chips mixed together already. I really want to get down to the black foam ones for those of you who don't have Rena, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. You can see they're all set up the same way. There's the polyester that I use to actually filter the water on the top and the bottom of the excuse me, of the media. Let's see, what is this one? This one actually is ammonia chips. Again, I recharged them last time. You can see why I want to replace them. They're a little bit older. Now, I understand that these canisters are usually supposed to be for biological filtration, and they're great for freshwater, salt water. I've only used them in a freshwater application, of course, but I don't really use biological filtration. I think enough biological material gets ingrained into the gravel, and since that's why I use a thicker level of substrate, is so that way more bacteria can grow in there rather than in the filter, because I think the filter should be as clean as possible, or the filter should be as clean as possible to make sure the water is as clean as possible. Okay, so on the very last basket, and this is going to be on the 4 and the 3, are going to be these black foam pads. The base one is the largest. I don't know if you can really see on camera here, but it's kind of porous in relation as you go up. This one is a little bit less, and this one you could see, hopefully, is a lot more fine, and then this one finally is the finest of them all. So it catches larger stuff and allows little impurities to pass. That way it doesn't clog up your filter, and then that's what I use the polyester for. Again, the XP3, rather than boring you with all of that, since this is already over 5 minutes of just breaking down my filter, it's set up the same way. Top two are probably going to be ammonia chips, and then another thing of carbon, and then the last one's going to be the black foam. The XP4, as a side note, holds 2.5 gallons of water, so it is kind of heavy. And I believe that's 2.5 gallons empty. And then this one, the XP3, is, I want to say, just over 2 or right at 2 gallons empty of media, just full of water. And then lastly, the back side of the impeller unit, you could see, if it'll focus, see it says Rena XP4, so that's how I make sure I don't get the canisters mixed up, or the motors mixed up with the canisters, because I imagine the XP4 is going to be a lot stronger motor and used to here on the larger canister. So that's the breakdown. As far as setup goes, it's just a reverse. I can go through that as soon as I break these down. While I was cleaning my filters, a fight broke out between my tilapia and my male jag, so we'll see. Looks like I caught the tail end of it, but it sounded like a fish was going to jump out of the water, and geez, man, they were really going at it. I told you a little while ago that my tilapia is slowly becoming the king of the tank. The only one he's really got left to really tangle with is the Midas there, the large one. Ordinarily, the tank's really peaceful, believe it or not. My fish don't attack me. They really don't attack each other. That was kind of uncharacteristic of my fish tank. And I know as they get bigger, they get more aggressive. But I give them plenty of hiding spaces and a lot of territory, so they don't have to do that. But as you can see, at least you saw the tail end of it, they still act like wild animals. And of course, there's nothing for them to hide behind, so they're all vying for the same piece of territory right now. If it happens again, yeah, I'll try to show it. Okay, so what I've done here, I've pre-cut the polyester to fit in. There's one of the buckets from the 4. Just set it in there just like that. I've taken out the old media, washed the nets. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of remains in there, but that's no big deal. I'll fill that up with either charcoal or the ammo carb, or the ammonia chips rather, and wash it out. Put it back in, lay another piece that I've pre-cut right on top, just like that, and then put one of these on here. Of course, I'm simulating that there's something in the middle, and then place it into the XP4. I will repeat that step 5 times.